Hello, and welcome to 2026, the year of the Grand Duke Fire Horse. According to ancient Chinese wisdom traditions, every year is associated with an animal and one of the five elements in ancient Chinese cosmology: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. Each element represents a specific energy. Metal represents strength and focus. Wood brings growth and creativity. Water flows with wisdom and emotion. Earth provides stability and balance. And fire burns with passion, courage, and transformation. The Grand Duke Fire Horse year of 2026 is charging our divine ethers with brave, courageous, passionate, powerful, and unstoppable energies. This cosmic dynamic is forging us with a year full of taking action, powerful transformation, and finding our inner strength, divinity, voice, leadership, and sovereignty. The Grand Duke Fire Horse is challenging us to become sovereign leaders of our own destiny, giving us the clarity and capacity to think for ourselves and challenging ourselves to stop giving our power away to external forces such as the government, media, and opinions of others. Many illusions will crumble for a lot of people this year. 2026 is also activating us into becoming spiritual pioneers, feeling emotions more deeply, breaking generational patterns, and opening ourselves up to greater divine presence, clarity, and awareness. This Fire Horse year is a 60-year-old cycle, which is historically an incredibly intense period of time. For example, 60 years ago in China, they went through a cultural revolution. And in the United States, we were torn apart from the Vietnam War. These Fire Horse years have a reputation for shaking up our reality and the entire collective human experience. With such monumental shifts on our horizon, it's truly nice to know that horses are here to help us through it all. The horse represents freedom, strength, endurance, and power. An unbreakable drive of the soul to move forward no matter what the terrain. The horse has always been an age-old ally and companion for humanity, courageously carrying warriors into battle, messengers across vast lands, and explorers into unknown frontiers. The horse embodies both great physical vitality and profound emotional depth and sensitivities. The horse is a creature with incredible instincts and intuition, embodying the balance between natural wildness of their wild and free ancestors and the disciplined loyalty, guidance, and support that they offer humankind. It is this balance of wild and free and disciplined and present, the harmony between freedom and responsibility and accountability, is what horses are offering to us throughout this coming year. Horses teach us how to honor our inner fire that still burns wild and free deep beneath the decades of our social conditioning, while cultivating inner discipline and profound connection to their divine beingness, fellowship of their kind, and honoring their ancient agreements of mutual support between humans and horse. Spiritually, the horse is a guide between worlds for humanity, guiding humans on earth while remaining deeply connected to the spiritual ethers that connects all living beings, and still remaining divinely anchored into the natural healing frequencies, magic, and medicine of Mother Earth, and the orders of nature. These are all attributes, gifts, and blessings we can more easily access and embody during the year of the horse. Horse represents growth, transformation, healthy family dynamics, and the pursuit of purpose. And according to the Native American wisdom traditions, the horse is a sacred partner, symbolizing trust, power, and communion with nature, of which we are a part. The horse's rhythmic gallop calls forth progress and liberation from self-imposed limitations, urging us to break free from whatever reins are holding us back. The horse's mane flowing in the wind represents grace in motion, reminding us that beauty lies in movement, courage, and perseverance. Whether wild and free or tamed and bonded with humans, the horse reflects our own relationship with personal freedom, how we take action, how we rest, and how we embody our rightful place in right relationship with our family and community. Horse calls us to reconnect with our inner wilderness and our true nature, to charge ahead with heart and soul, and to embrace the divine currents pushing us towards growth, healing, and purpose. And horses don't teach with their voice, they teach with presence. And presence is a language of the divine, just like synchronicities, coincidences, and repeating patterns. This is a major theme shift that we will all be working throughout the year of the horse, embodying more presence and leading with our presence and actions rather than just talking about it. So what do I mean when I say presence? Well, this is something that took me a while to fully understand and embody. It's something that I journey to every single day. And this is just a quick, succinct definition. But in reality, presence is a lifelong study and is one of the many soul agreements that we all carry, and something that horse has mastered and are guardians of this ancient wisdom. Presence is a divine dimension and state of being that is eternal. We are fully embodied on earth, fully accepting our life exactly as it was given to us, with all of its experiences, while being fully connected to unity consciousness of the divine. Meaning we are at peace with all that was and all that is, and with everyone exactly as they are, without a wish or desire for things to be any different, understanding and embodying your unique divine purpose and place, and having full access to your ancestral and divine gifts, magic, medicine, and wisdom. Fully embodying the divine heavenly frequencies that are available to you, within you, and moving through you. Fully standing in your power, actively claiming all of your divine birthrights, trusting and intimately knowing your inner authority, and walking this earth knowing you are God, and you have all the power, capacity, and resources available within you and around you to create your divine destiny. That is my definition of presence, and something that we should all tap into at least once every single day. The sleeping prophet Edgar Cayce, someone my mom and I always talked about when I was a child, prophesies that humanity will need to return to the horses to remember our true divine identity. Not the current avatars, archetypes, personalities, and egos we've been embodying over the last few hundred years. Cayce said that in the early 1900s that horses are guardians of an ancient frequency, and they hold an energetic key that all of modern society has lost when we chose machines over living beings. Therefore, in order for humanity to anchor and embody the heavenly new earth frequencies that are currently available to us now, the horses would guide us back to reconnecting with the lost states of consciousness that humanity once embodied before the fall of ancient Atlantis and Lemuria. In 2025, it seems as though humanity is more disconnected than ever before. We're disconnected from each other with the end of multi-generational households and the illusion of connection we call social media. We're especially disconnected with those who have differing opinions and perspectives from ours, disconnected from nature, and disconnected from ourselves, our deep ancestral roots, magic and wisdom, our divine purpose and place in this world, and our true divine nature and essence. 2025 was a year of the snake, and it was a year for purging and shedding to make space for us to grow into our greatness in 2026. During this Grand Duke Firehorse year and the years that ripple on afterwards, horses will be re-emerging not as transportation or tools, but as spiritual teachers, frequency holders, mirrors, and bridges to the ancient wisdom and agreements humanity has with the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and the kingdom of earth. No wonder equine therapy and equine constellations has become such an effective healing modality. Casey saw humans so lost in our creations and illusions of control that horses are here to teach us what it means to truly be alive, to live more fully with more presence, awareness, freedom, and sovereignty, embodying deeper connections with the earth and restoring our natural rhythms. Horses' electromagnetic field is 5 times greater than that of a human. Therefore, they can sense human emotions from over 25 feet away. Casey also stated that there will be a time where horses will be synchronizing their heartbeats with every person they meet, functioning as a living emotional regulator, teaching us to calm, heal, and restore peace and balance to our nervous systems in a way that is unique to a horse that cats, dogs, and other animals can't quite achieve. Therefore, perhaps at some point in the near future, we should all schedule ourselves to spend some time with horses and allow them to teach us their ancient magic and medicine through the embodiment of their profound presence and divine healing earth frequencies that we have lost touch with over the centuries of modernization and industrialization. 2026 is not only reawakening the sacred bond between human and horse, it's a cosmic promotion into divine leadership in our own beingness, personal breakthroughs, and remembering our ancient sacred wisdom, magic, and medicine. This is a glimpse into the year of the Grand Duke Firehorse. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and until we meet again, I wish you lots of peace, love, joy, and blessings. Bye, guys.